Bart poured sodium tetrasulfide onto the school lawn. At that moment, Skinner was just about to sit down and enjoy his lunch. The instant he caught a whiff of something, he knew right away that something was off. He detected the unmistakable smell of sodium tetrasulfide mixed with chlorophyll. Skinner rushed out of his office and headed straight for the roof. Sure enough, he discovered Bart's prank.
Simpson!
Bart was called into Skinner's office, but he flatly refused to admit he had anything to do with it. After all, someone else could have the same name. Bart's attitude infuriated Skinner, who was even tempted to bring back the paddle. Skinner then told Bart to call Homer, and Homer was summoned to the school. As punishment, Skinner decided to make Bart do hard manual labor, specifically to reseed the damaged lawn with his own hands. Homer, however, barely heard a word of it. His mind was completely occupied with finding a man for Selma, and he thought Skinner might be just the right fit. So Homer invited Skinner over for dinner that evening, framing it as a way to make up for Bart's mischief at school.
Well, home-cooked meal would be a nice change of pace. I'd be delighted.
Excellent.
Skinner arrived at the Simpsons' house as agreed, though he had a nagging feeling on the way over. He was afraid the dinner might turn out to be a blind date setup, but when Patty appeared before him, his heart began to pound.
Here we go, boy meets beast.
Homer, thinking it was Selma, introduced her to Skinner, only to realize it was actually Patty.
Hey, Tubbs, I'm Patty.
What?
Patty.
No! Wrong one!
Throughout dinner, Skinner's eyes were fixed on Patty, leaving Selma completely ignored. Marge tried to steer Skinner into talking with Selma, but he paid no attention. He even invited Patty to see a movie the following evening. Patty was about to decline, but Selma accepted on her behalf. Meanwhile, Bart was serving his punishment at school. In order to get closer to Patty, Skinner asked Bart what her favorite food was. The moment he had his answer, he lifted Bart's punishment entirely.
Well, Willie, you can take it from here. Adios, dude.
You'll be back! You haven't seen the last of Willie!
Skinner showed up at Patty's door with her favorite candy, but she took it without so much as a glance. Skinner then took Patty out to a revolving restaurant for dinner, followed by a trip to the movies. He tried to put his arm around her, but Patty stopped him. After the film, Skinner walked Patty home and suggested they meet again the next day, only to find out she had a class and was busy for the next several days as well. Skinner was desperately eager to spend more time with her, but Patty responded by punching him clean off his feet.
Thursday, I'm going food shopping. You can come along if you like.
Until then.
Despite the rocky moments, the two grew closer over the following days, and Patty and Skinner officially became a couple. Skinner was overjoyed and felt like announcing his newfound love to the entire world. He even began planning to propose to Patty. Homer, who had originally intended to set Selma up with someone, found his plan hijacked by Patty. Now he had to find another match for Selma.
Wheel her in, Homer. I'm not a picky man.
Selma dressed up carefully and went on a date with Barney, while Skinner brought Patty to his carefully arranged proposal spot. Patty was stunned by what she saw. Skinner had even prepared a large diamond ring. Though she had feelings for Skinner, Patty knew she could not marry him. She simply couldn't bear the thought of leaving Selma all alone. She handed the ring back to Skinner and walked away, leaving him standing there in silence, crying to himself. Then, in that moment, he made a vow to restore Springfield Elementary to its former glory.
I told you you'd be back!